C-17 Globemaster III, the heavy-lift titan. In the world of military aviation, size, strength, and versatility are everything. Meet the Boeing C-17 Globemaster III, a massive flying workhorse that carries armies, delivers hope, and touches down where others don't dare. Today, we're going deep into the story of America's ultimate airlifter, the C-17. Buckle up. This is one heavy lift you don't want to miss. The C-17 Globemaster III story begins in the early 1980s, a time when global tensions demanded a new era in airlift capability. The U.S. Air Force was facing a critical problem. Its existing transport aircraft, like the C-141 Starlifter, were aging fast and lacked the power, versatility, and reach to meet modern military demands. What the Air Force needed was a game-changer. A jet that could haul massive payloads across continents, land on short, rugged, or improvised runways, and deliver everything from troops to main battle tanks, even in hostile or remote environments. Enter Boeing. With decades of aviation experience, they set out to build something that had never been seen before, a flying giant that combined brute strength with precision agility. After years of intense research, design, and testing, the C-17 prototype finally took to the skies on September 15, 1991. It wasn't just another cargo plane. It was a leap forward in technology and mission capability. By 1995, the C-17 entered operational service with the U.S. Air Force. Its arrival marked a turning point. The C-17 began to replace the tired C-141 Starlifter and soon became the perfect partner to the even bigger, but less flexible C-5 Galaxy. Together, they formed the backbone of America's global reach. But what really set the C-17 apart from everything that came before it? Let's break down its revolutionary design for Pratt & Whitney F117 turbofan engines. These aren't just powerful, they're reliable in all conditions, giving the C-17 the thrust needed to take off from short runways and haul massive loads over thousands of miles. Their placement under the high-mounted wings also keeps them clear of debris on rough or unpaved runways. Unique T-tail and high wing configuration. The high wings and iconic T-shaped tail aren't just for looks. This design gives the C-17 remarkable stability and control during low-speed, short-field landings, exactly what's needed for operations on dirt, gravel, or even ice runways in remote parts of the world. The ramp at the back is the C-17's lifeline. It's built to handle almost anything you can throw at it. Main battle tanks, armored vehicles, Humvees, helicopters, even entire units of paratroopers or pallets of humanitarian supplies. The ramp can tilt for rapid offloading or open in flight for airdropping supplies and equipment directly into combat zones or disaster areas. Robust landing gear. The C-17's landing gear is designed for the toughest environments. It's rugged enough for unprepared airstrips, yet sophisticated enough for smooth landings on paved runways. With this combination of features, the C-17 wasn't just a bigger plane, it was a smarter, more adaptable machine that could deliver on almost any mission, anywhere on the planet. This is why, nearly 3 decades later, the C-17 remains the gold standard for airlift around the world. Let's talk numbers, because when it comes to the C-17 Globemaster III, the stats are jaw-dropping. First, the sheer scale. Wingspan, 169 feet, 10 inches. That's longer than half a football field. When you see those massive wings spread out on the runway, you know you're looking at something special. Length, 174 feet from nose to tail. Picture a 15-story building lying on its side. That's the C-17. Maximum takeoff weight, 585,000 pounds. That's almost 265 metric tons, fully loaded, roaring down the runway and lifting into the sky. Cargo payload, up to 170,900 pounds. To put that in perspective, a single C-17 can carry a 1 M1 Abrams main battle tank, the heaviest tank in the U.S. arsenal. 3 Stryker armored vehicles. Or an entire combat-ready unit of troops, supplies, and support vehicles, all in one go. But with the C-17, it's not just about brute size. It's the plane's versatility that truly sets it apart. Let's break down what makes it a legend in military airlift: short takeoff and landing. The C-17 is engineered to get in and out of tight spots. It can take off and land on runways as short as 3,500 feet and as narrow as 90 feet, barely more than a two-lane road. And it's not picky about the surface, either. Whether it's pavement, gravel, dirt, or even ice, the C-17 is designed to handle it all. This means it can deliver troops and equipment to remote outposts, disaster zones, or forward operating bases where most other large aircraft simply can't go. Reverse thrust capability. Here's something you won't see on most jets. After landing, the C-17 can actually back up under its own power. Its engines are equipped with thrust reversers, allowing it to maneuver in tight spaces and position itself exactly where ground crews need it. Imagine a giant cargo jet doing a 3-point turn on a tiny, makeshift airstrip. No problem for the Globemaster. Airdrop missions. The C-17 is a master of the airdrop. Whether it's pallets of food, medicine, and supplies for humanitarian relief, heavy vehicles for combat, or paratroopers jumping into action, the C-17 can deliver its cargo directly where it's needed, anywhere on the planet. Cargo can be released from the ramp in flight, hitting drop zones with pinpoint accuracy, day or night, in any weather. So while the C-17 is a giant by every measure, its real genius is in how it combines size, strength, and nimbleness. Whether landing on a remote dirt strip in Afghanistan, backing up on a rain-soaked Pacific island, or delivering vital aid after a natural disaster, the C-17 is built to answer the call, anytime, anywhere. The C-17 is more than a transport. It's a lifeline. Military operations. Rapidly deploys troops and equipment into war zones. Supports special forces, humanitarian relief, medical evacuation, and even airdrops of food and water in disaster zones. Famous missions. In 2001, C-17s flew into Afghanistan, landing on remote airstrips to bring in troops and gear after September 11th. They played a vital role in Iraq, delivering tanks and armored vehicles. During the 2021 Afghanistan withdrawal, C-17s evacuated over 120,000 people from Kabul in a historic airlift. Humanitarian hero. After earthquakes in Haiti, tsunamis in Asia, and hurricanes in the US, the C-17 was often first on the scene, delivering relief supplies and hope. What's it like inside a C-17? Cockpit features advanced avionics, a digital glass cockpit, and a crew of three, two pilots and one loadmaster. Fly-by-wire controls for precise handling. Cargo bay, huge, open, and adaptable, designed to carry anything from tanks to helicopters to pallets of food and water. Airdrop systems allow loads to parachute out mid-flight. Troop seating for up to 102 soldiers, or 54 medical litters for aeromedical evacuation. Loadmaster, the unsung hero who manages cargo, balance, and safety during every flight. Why does the C-17 Globemaster III matter? Why do military planners, pilots, and entire nations rely on this aircraft to get the job done? Let's break it down. Reliability. When a mission absolutely must succeed, the C-17 is the go-to jet. It can fly over 2,400 miles with a full cargo load nonstop. And thanks to its ability to be refueled in midair, its range is almost unlimited. Whether it's a combat deployment, a last-minute evacuation, or a global humanitarian mission, commanders trust the C-17 to deliver, rain or shine, peace or war. Flexibility. The C-17 isn't just a cargo plane. It's a Swiss Army knife of military aviation. In combat, it can haul tanks and ammunition straight to the front lines. In a crisis, it becomes a flying ambulance, quickly converted for aeromedical evacuation with room for dozens of stretchers and medics. When disaster strikes, earthquakes, tsunamis, pandemics, it becomes a lifeline, dropping food, water, and emergency supplies wherever they're needed most. This is one jet that wears many hats, switching roles in a matter of hours. Global reach. The C-17 truly lives up to the term global airlifter. It's been called the plane that goes where others can't and does what others won't. From Antarctica, where it's delivered scientists and supplies to the remote McMurdo Station, to the burning deserts of the Middle East, to tiny Pacific islands and major cities, the C-17 has landed on all 7 continents. There are few places on Earth it can't reach. Worldwide fleet. This isn't just an American story. The C-17 is trusted by allies around the world. Today, over 275 C-17s are in active service across the globe. The U.S. Air Force operates the largest fleet, but you'll also find C-17s wearing the flags of the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, India, Qatar, Kuwait, and the United Arab Emirates. When these nations need to move critical cargo or respond to an emergency, they turn to the C-17. Whether it's supporting NATO missions, delivering United Nations aid, or carrying out covert operations, the C-17 is always on the front lines. In short, the C-17 Globemaster III is not just an airplane, it's a global force for good. It keeps militaries ready, saves lives in disasters, and brings hope to the farthest corners of the world. That's why, decades after its first flight, the C-17 is still irreplaceable. The C-17 isn't just impressive on paper. Its legacy is built on unforgettable real-world missions, each one proving its power and versatility. Let's start at the ends of the Earth. In Antarctica, the C-17 braves some of the harshest flying conditions on the planet. Imagine landing a massive jet on pure ice at McMurdo Station, temperatures far below zero, winds howling, no margin for error. Yet, the C-17 delivers scientists, supplies, even vehicles safely and reliably, helping sustain vital research at the very bottom of the world. In combat zones, the C-17's courage comes alive. These planes have flown into hot landing zones under threat of enemy fire, evacuating wounded soldiers and civilians, sometimes under the cover of darkness, always under immense pressure. Whether extracting special forces or bringing the injured home, the C-17 has earned a reputation as a true lifeline in war. And then there's the mission that captured the world's attention. In August 2021, as Kabul fell, a single C-17, call sign reach 871, made history. With chaos on the ground and thousands desperate to escape, the crew made the call: load as many people as the aircraft could carry. Over 800 men, women, and children squeezed aboard, sitting shoulder to shoulder on the cargo floor. The C-17 lifted off, packed beyond any planned limit, delivering every soul to safety. It became a symbol of hope and rescue in a desperate moment. From icy runways in Antarctica to war zones to the largest air evacuation in modern history, the C-17 Globemaster III has proven, again and again, what it means to deliver, no matter the odds. So, what's next for the C-17 Globemaster III? Is it still rolling off the production line? Not anymore. Boeing delivered the very last C-17 in 2015. But don't let that fool you. These aircraft are built tough, engineered for decades of frontline service. As long as the world needs rapid, reliable airlift, the C-17 isn't going anywhere. The Air Force and its allies are investing in upgrades to keep these giants flying at their best. Digital avionics are being enhanced for greater situational awareness. New defensive systems are on the way to protect crews and cargo in ever-changing threat environments. Even the engines and onboard systems are getting tweaks for better fuel efficiency and lower maintenance. But perhaps the C-17's greatest asset is its adaptability. As global challenges shift, from disaster relief and humanitarian crises to evolving military threats, the C-17 remains ready. Its unmatched flexibility ensures it will play a critical role in whatever missions come next. In a world that's often unpredictable, the C-17 Globemaster III stands as a symbol of strength, reach, and resilience. Whether it's dropping life-saving supplies, evacuating civilians, or landing on airstrips where no other jet would dare, the C-17 always delivers. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the legendary C-17, do us a favor, hit like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. Where should the C-17 fly next? And which aircraft do you want to see featured on this channel? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.